Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So we got some big news. The Washington football team is signing free safety slash cornerback Bobby McCain to a 1-year deal. So we'll talk about that deal, how it makes our defense even better, and what does it mean for Landon Collins, Cameron Curl, and our safety room. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. So let's get right into the video, and sorry for having this out late. I've been having a bunch of computer issues, so let's get right into it. So it's a 1-year deal. Bobby McCain, free safety slash cornerback. I really like this deal. I wanted us to sign him. Last week when it came out, I thought it would be a good signing. It fills a position of need, and I like the player as well. So let's go over some facts about him. He's 27 years old, was a team captain in 2020, a 5th-round pick in 2015, started 15 games this past season, signed a 4-year, $27 million extension in 2018, and like I said, he plays slot cornerback and free safety. He was a cap casualty, and QBs produced only a 27.5 pass rating against him in coverage, so that is very impressive. That was second in the NFL. Pretty young, good character guy. I mean, team captain on a team like that, and I like this signing a lot. It makes sense. Our defense is really starting to fill out. I mean, we had a couple holes going into the offseason in linebacker, some edge depth and safety, and I think we filled most of them. And sure, yes, we probably still need another linebacker, and we're not necessarily set at free safety because Bobby McCain, he's solid, but it's only a 1-year deal, so we're not guaranteed to have anyone else there after him. And he's also Bobby McCain. I think he's going to be the starter, but it's not guaranteed. I think he's going to enter camp as the starter, but if Jeremy Reeves or DeShazier Everett, if they end up balling out in training camp, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them started over Bobby McCain, heading into the season. I'm interested to see what the money is going to be for Bobby McCain. Originally it was, John Keim was saying the reason why it was taking a while was because, we couldn't agree. We, offered him a certain amount, and he wasn't willing, at least at the time on like Monday or Tuesday, to sign for that price. But, something changed, whether it be Washington offering him more money, which I really wouldn't see that because nothing really happened between then and now, or it could be, Bobby McCain seeing, hey, I don't have, a ton of options. Let me go here to a defense where, I could make a bunch of money, especially he's going to be in the best situation probably in his career. Playing behind this defensive line is going to help him a ton. The best defensive line, he's probably definitely the best D-line he's played with. I mean, Miami has a good defense, but their strength isn't necessarily their defensive line. They got some really good players in the secondary, and sure, they have some solid players, on the D-line, but their strength is their secondary. You look at some of his stats. Let me go through here. I think he had 1 interception this past season, has 7 interceptions in his career, so not a ball hawk, but I mean, still pretty solid. And 1 connection to Washington. No, he did not play for the Panthers, but Eric Stokes was the assistant general manager in Miami when they drafted Bobby McCain, so there is a little bit of connection with him and the team, or at least the front office. So that's good to know right there. You look at his stats, he gets like on average 1 or 2 picks a year. Only year he didn't get a pick was 2015 in his rookie year. Every year after that, he got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So off that pattern, we'll see. Maybe he keeps that pattern alive and gets 2 this season, and has 1 forced fumble in his career and 2 sacks. If you look at the advanced stats, they're pretty impressive, at least in coverage. I know the stat earlier said like a 27 pass rating. Well, at least this right here said he allowed a 64 pass rating, which is still really good because most quarterbacks, are in that upper 80s, 90s, and that's like an average quarterback. Allowed a 62.5 completion percentage, which is still pretty solid. Only allowed 139 yards this past season. Only allowed 10 completions. Not a great tackler though. His missed tackling percentage is pretty high, down significantly though from 2019. And like I said, 2 sacks in his career. Like I said, his weakness is probably in the run game. Not a great tackler, but I think what we need is just someone that can prevent the big play over the top, and that's what he's going to be able to do. I mean, the first 5-6 weeks of the season, especially when Troy Apke was in there, we really struggled, allowing some big plays, and part of that was, Kendall Fuller or our other cornerbacks, but a lot of that was just Troy Apke being there, and I think having someone that you don't have to worry about that is going to really help us out, and who knows, he might even get better this year with this defensive line, at least in the run game, and I think he's definitely going to get better in coverage because the quarterbacks are going to have to get it out really, really quick. So, here's another reason why the Dolphins had to move on from him because they did have Eric Rowe, who could play safety and could defend the tight ends. And then also, they drafted Javon Holland in the second round, who's pretty much a free safety, also can kind of play in that slot cornerback spot and other spots in the secondary. So, I mean, they drafted him in the second, so there's no reason for them to still keep Bobby McCain and Eric Rowe. So that is why they let go of Bobby McCain, and we'll see, what the price is for him. I don't think it's going to be too much, probably $4 or $5 million. I'm really not sure, but I don't expect it to be much, around, give or take what Leno got, maybe $1 or $2 million less, or maybe $1 or $2 million more. It shouldn't be too much, though. I like this signing. We're getting more depth. I mean, our offensive line was solid last year, but we didn't lose anyone, and we gained, Sadiq Charles is going to play. We'll see what he does. We're gaining some more guys in Eric Flowers, Samuel Cosme, Charles Leno, and then at the safety position, we added Derek Forrest, who's going to play a lot in special teams, but we'll see what he does in the back end, and then Bobby McCain. So I'm really, really liking what Ron Rivera is doing, bringing in competition. We're going to get the best out of the 53 we have on the roster, and I'm excited to see what happens in training camp. Don't expect, us to have too many more signings, probably only if an injury happens, or maybe they'll do some cuts after mini camp and bring some new guys in, during training camp, because they did want to, they had 5 guys that they were going to try out, but of course someone tested positive, so they couldn't end up doing that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a video. And guys, I am sorry, I was going to post a, I had it done, a video of the mini camp highlights and my thoughts and other stuff, but my computer messed it up. So let me know if you guys still want to see that tomorrow, and I'll combine the highlights from both days. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace.